Let's talk about what's really inside this Continuing Appropriations and Extensions Act. It sounds harmless, like something that already exists being continued and extended, just a temporary fix to keep the lights on while Congress finishes the next year's budget. But when you read it carefully, the red flags start waving. There's a vague spending rule. The bill never tells you how much money anything actually gets. It says agencies can spend as necessary or at the rate for operations. That's like telling a teenager, just spend what you need and never checking the receipts. In government terms, that's dangerous. There's no ceiling, no floor, and no clarity on where your tax dollars go. It's a blank check. Next are the hidden exceptions, claims to freeze spending, no new projects on one page, then a few pages later it quietly makes exceptions for certain ones, like a high-tech military plane called an E-7 Wedgetail. It's a surveillance aircraft that costs billions, and this bill sneaks in approval to keep funding it, even though that breaks the no new projects rule. If it's a good idea, it should stand on its own, not hide inside a temporary bill. Third, there are the quiet bonuses for insiders, tens of millions for the Supreme Court, personal security, Capitol Police, U.S. Marshals. That might sound noble, but none of them are emergencies. And when you tuck in perks for the people making the laws while calling it a clean bill, that's a credibility problem. Next, we have the accounting shuffle. It's a little magic trick with money. They relabel emergency funds and rescissions. It's one of those insider budget terms that sound harmless but can hide a lot. Rescissions are basically take-backs from previously approved funds. The translation, moving money around so the budget looks smaller without actually spending less. That's like paying one credit card with another and calling it a savings plan. And here's the kicker. Only the appropriations committees get to see where the money moves. That's a small group of lawmakers led by Tom Cole in the House and Patty Murray in the Senate, who decide how billions get shifted behind closed doors. The rest of Congress doesn't see it. You don't see it. And that breaks the spirit of the Constitution, which literally says every dollar of public money must be accounted for publicly. So the real issue isn't who voted yes and who voted no. It's the congressional leaders are refusing to negotiate a clear, honest bill, and instead are pushing one that hides new spending and blocks oversight. Constitutionally, Congress's job is to be transparent about money. Morally, their job is to be good stewards of what we earn and pay. When they dodge both, the country doesn't just face a shutdown, it faces a breakdown in trust. Meanwhile, the Senate is stuck in a filibuster. Most bills, including funding bills, need 60 votes to end a debate and move forward. President Trump has been telling Republican senators to end the filibuster and just pass the bill. But Senate leadership, specifically John Thune, the majority leader, keeps saying that the votes are not there and he's not doing it. He's refusing to break the rules. Then there's the House, Speaker Mike Johnson refusing to negotiate. His message is basically, we offered a version and we're done. But leadership isn't about saying we're done. It's about finding a way forward. And when both chambers are pointing fingers instead of fixing the problem, the only people left holding the bag are us. This isn't just about a government shutdown. It's about a government showdown between transparency and secrecy, accountability and arrogance, leadership and ego. Because when the people in charge stop being honest about the money, it's not just the government that shuts down, it's democracy that starts running out of oxygen. So what happens next? Here are at least 3 ways that this can go, and we're all watching. Option 1, Congress passes a clean short-term bill just enough to keep the lights on while they finish the budget. If that happens, the crisis cools down, but the deeper problems stay. Option 2, they fail to pass anything and the government stays shut down. Millions of Americans feel the fallout of that political theater. It's not just about optics, it's about real people paying the price for leaders who won't lead. Option 3, they strike a deal that reopens the government but is packed with hidden spending and half-truths. The doors reopen, but the trust stays broken. So as this plays out, here's what to watch for. Do they pass a clean bill or one full of loopholes? Do they keep the filibuster or change the rules? Do they shine light on the money or move it in the dark? Because this isn't just a budget fight. It's a transparency test. And it's not just our economy at risk, it's our credibility. And that's hard to get back.